What's up and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number, I don't actually know. I forgot to go look.
Oh,
What do you think it is, Wonder?
I totally forgot. Was it three?
I think it's 336.
336.
Welcome to episode 336. We know what's going on. We're here. We're real. We know.
Yeah. I had to think about it, but I got it.
So, before we get into too much, on last week's episode, Aspen did comment and said, you need air conditioning before the car for sure. So you better get to that.
Yeah.
Better get to work.
And I did, you know how you were saying it seemed a lot cheaper than what I was thinking.
Uh-huh.
I did look into it, and I do think you're right. I think it's going to be a little cheaper.
Yeah.
It's still going to suck.
Oh, God.
Still
It's
gonna be
like, it's not going to be cheap, but it's like, it's going to be at least 10 grand. I was like, I don't really think so, especially if you already have ductwork in your house, which is good. But yeah,
Right.
it's still not going to be nice, but you know,
Right.
levels.
Yeah. But yeah, I looked into it, and they on average run like $3,500 for like the outside unit and the furnace and A-frame combination. And I already got the ductwork, and even if the guy that I'm gonna have come do it charges me $150 an hour, that's still only like $1,500 probably. Because I don't think it would take him very long to install the copper line, basically.
Yeah.
Because there's already a hole cut in the wall from there used to be a spigot there, and so it's already it's cut for a 1-inch line, which usually the lines that run from the outside unit to the A-frame are usually 3/4, I believe.
Sure.
Even if it's 1 inch, it'll still fit. So so that'll be easy. So he could just run the line and go straight up, and it's only like 12 feet from where the unit would be to where it would have to 90 straight up into the A-frame. So pretty easy, really, as far as that goes. So it shouldn't take them long to do that. And then I think the most of the time will be removing the old unit and installing the new unit, which I'm just gonna buy the ones that come already assembled.
Yeah.
Already like furnace and A-frame assembled, and you just pull the old unit out, slide the new thing in there, and hook it all up. So yeah, I'm thinking probably like 5 to 7 grand to get central air.
Which, hey, that's way less bad than you thought, so you'd take it.
Right, which would be so much. So I don't know if I think this happened between last episode and this episode.
Okay.
But our little block in town here runs off of one transformer. There's 9 total houses that run off the same transformer, and it's a 25 kVA transformer, which is usually if I'm getting this right, usually with a 25 kVA transformer, you don't have more than a 7.5 amp fuse, which the fuses are they're like, I don't know, 12 inches long or so, and they just have a cable that goes through it, and based on the thickness of the cable is how much the fuse can handle. And it was a Saturday. It was 105 degrees, and everybody was apparently running their washers and dryers and doing laundry and running all their ACs. And we just, the mayor in town, who's our neighbor to the south of us, just got a brand new Tesla. So he had his Tesla plugged in, charging. And there is another guy down the street that has his RV plugged in. And so anyway, we kept popping fuses. We went through 3 of the 10 amp fuses, which is already higher than what should be on that transformer. And so then they were like, well, let's go to a 15. and that lasted about an hour, and we still popped the 15 amp fuse. So then they went to a 20 amp fuse, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it works, it's working fine, but you know, if we have a big load like we've been having, you're just gonna that transformer's just gonna overheat, and I'm gonna have to, it's gonna catch on fire probably.
Yeah.
But whatever. At least if that happens, the town might get a higher kVA transformer, and we can just put a 30 amp fuse or something on there and call it good and never have to worry about it again. So my house has 3 air conditioners in it right now, which we can only run. We can't run the one that's in the living room and the bedroom at the same time because it's on the same circuit, so the triple breaker. So I only run 2 air conditioners at a time. But we went through, me and the town guy, I was helping him out. He was going through each house, you know, all 9 houses, and he was flipping them on at the meter to see if there was a house that was drawing more amps than or drawing more power than other houses or something that might, like maybe they have a problem in their house or something that's causing an overcurrent. And my house was like average. So average house in the summertime is like 20 to 26. And there was some houses on our block that were like 7, and I was at like 26. And one of the neighbors was like 33, and then the town mayor, who was charging his Tesla, was like almost 50. So he was double the power draw as everybody else, which is still not like far-fetched, you know. For a single transformer, having, you know, 200 on it is not a far-fetched idea, and it was well under 200. So I don't know, a little weird that it was popping fuses, but who knows?
Yeah.
Something might be fluctuating rapid enough that it shorts the fuse. I don't know. But I'm just waiting for the day that that transformer catches on fire.
Fair.
So
Yeah. You just want it to catch on fire. You literally already said that, but you just want it to catch on fire.
well, if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, then let's get a bigger transformer, please.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing, central air will be nice because I think it'll help me with my energy bill. Because right now I'm running 2 air conditioners all day long because they never shut off because they can't keep up with the heat, you know. So my electric bill's gone up like $100.
Yeah, dude,
just from air conditioning.
Mine's more than doubled, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like more than doubled last month. And then it was, I've already used more electricity this month in like 20 days than I did in all 30 last month. So it's a problem.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it.
Yeah. And that's what's nice about central air is most of them are like 40,000 BTUs that, you know, gets traversed throughout the entire house. And the entire house, once it gets to that, you know, probably 70 degrees or 68 or wherever I put it,
yeah,
it'll kick off once it gets to that temperature. And, you know, the house is fairly well insulated. The problem is it's by the time we wake up and get all our air conditioners kicked on, it's already, you know, 78 degrees in the house. So it's hard for those little air conditioners. Yeah, they're only like 8,000 BTUs or 5,000 BTUs. It's really hard for those to keep up with an entire house, you know, especially since the air is only being circulated from one side versus when you have central air, it's being circulated through every single vent on both sides of the house. So I think it'll help save on the old electric bill a little bit, which will be nice.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But work was rough today. I had to be boss man again. They
should just promote you at this point.
I mean, I am I got two more position changes, and then I'm happy for the next 25, 30 years. Well, 36 years probably. So, because my next step is management, so manager hopefully, and then after that is facility manager, and that's pretty much as of right now. That's as high as you can go in my department. Now you can go somewhere else, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not likely to happen. But there's possible like higher level positions that'll be coming in the future because they're military positions right now, they're green suit positions, but they're trying to make it a state position. So I think that the highest level position that I can go to is a level 12, and there's trying to make other positions open up that are like 13 to 14 positions, which would, you know, be pretty nice if I could snag one of those.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have anything exciting go on since our last podcast?
I mean, not really. Um, went to the Ren Fair this weekend. That was interesting. It was fucking hot. Walking around outside all day, fucking rough. That was a time. I don't know. The one here wasn't exactly what I expected, and afterwards I was like, that didn't seem like most Ren fairs. And it's like, yeah, it's changed a lot. I guess the guy who owns the land that it's on is kind of being an extra big cunt this year and changed a bunch of stuff.
Oh.
So it was interesting. I have this bracelet now that can never come off my wrist.
Oh?
Yeah. They put them on and then the little links on it get welded together. It is permanently affixed. Yep. Which is fun.
Here, I'll bring a blowtorch.
No, thanks. I feel like it's thin enough. I wouldn't need that. I feel like if I really wanted to, I could just rip it off, but
No, I'm going to use a blowtorch. You know, this will be the torch head, and I'll just.
Yeah, directly skin to torch. Yeah.
Yep.
There were some cool booths. It was interesting. I would love to figure out how to like actually dress up for it in a fun way like next year, but
right.
It's also really fucking hot.
Yeah, dude, honestly, work has sucked.
I bet.
Just being outside. And
Yeah,
the bad part is it's one thing when it's like hot and it's like just a hot calm day or something. It's almost worse when the wind blows. So we've had like 25, 30 mile an hour constant winds, and it's 105 degrees. It's literally like when you open up the oven door and it just blasts you in the face with hot air.
Yeah.
That's what it's like when you're outside constantly.
Like if there was a little 5 mile an hour breeze, then like maybe it does something. But when it's blowing enough, it just makes it hotter.
Yeah, I swear. It's like a blowtorch. Yeah, it's like the oxygen makes it hotter or something. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Then you have days like today where like we had moisture in the atmosphere move in. We didn't get any rain, but the moisture moved in. So now it's 105 degrees and muggy. Which I don't know how to feel about that. Oh.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else happened. But not a whole lot.
The nice thing about living in a city, I guess, is, you know, there's usually always something going on.
There is always stuff.
Especially in the summertime. Like the wintertime, I feel like it kind of slows down a little bit.
I think, especially here, there's stuff to do because you can always just go like, there's always stuff. I just never want to go do it.
Right. But I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. There's I don't know. There's not been too crazy much. I haven't really planned anything.
I was going to ask, do you have anything planned in the near future that you look forward
That's
to
like
doing?
what I was trying to think of. Like, I guess, I don't know, next week we're going furniture shopping with my girlfriend's mom. But as much as I wanted new furniture, it's like every couch I go look at, it's like not really better than the one I have. And it's like, or if I finally find one that is, it's like, well, this is like 8 grand. I don't want that.
Right,
So it's like,
right,
it's never worth it to get a new one. So I'm like, I'm gonna go,
mhm,
I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna fucking even come close to wanting anything because it's not gonna be better enough than what I have to make it worth
right.
doing.
Eh, so what we do is like, if we were ever looking for furniture, we
Mm-hmm.
just get on like the marketplace and just be patient because a lot of times there's some wealthy people out there that they never keep their furniture for longer than like 2 years.
Yeah.
And so they'll just sell a couch that's like 8 grand for like $200 and it's hardly even used. So
Which I totally get that, but like it's hard to go like try out somebody's couch that they're selling on
right.
marketplace and stuff.
Yeah.
And like we have too many issues with pain to just we're just gonna get this couch. It's like no, we have to go
Right.
try couches and see if they like hurt.
Right.
Shout
So it's
out
like
arthritis and
right,
many
yeah.
other things.
Yeah. So it's like Cody, he does that a lot too. He'll go
Mhm.
to like garage sales in wealthy neighborhoods. And so like his ceiling fan, he's got one of those really nice fancy ceiling fans in his little house in the living room and stuff.
Mhm.
And they're like expensive. They're like $1,000 ceiling fan or something like that. And it was he was going to this yard sale and this gal was like, he's like, well, how much do you want for the ceiling fan? She's like, $10. It was brand spanking. It was like $1,000 ceiling fan, but it was the wrong color. So
Nice.
like that's just crazy. I can definitely see how there's people that make a living off of doing stuff like that. They'll just travel all over the place, go into yard sales and stuff, and they'll just people sell things for dirt cheap, and you can turn around and sell it for a few $100, you know.
Yeah,
But
but I don't know. It's all a time.
mhm, I would
Um,
agree.
yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to just have the money to go buy whatever couch I want. That'd be primo.
Right.
If I had
Love to
that
just
money,
have
I
the money and
probably wouldn't be living in this apartment though.
right. Yeah. I just go buy your own house at
Yeah,
that point.
I still look into it. I just
Don't need a credit score if you got cold hard cash.
right, and it's like I still look into it because it's like the monthly payment wouldn't be that much different, really. But
Hmm.
at least with our bank, which is where I'd want to get the loan through,
Hmm.
the loan they want to give me isn't that great. It's very rude.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
bad interest or what?
bad interest and just weird, and but mostly just
Weird.
really bad interest. I can't remember what it was. It's been 6 months. I don't fucking remember, but it was rough because we talked about it. We really looked into it because I had found a house last year, very expensive still, but
Uh-huh.
like for here wasn't bad, and it was like a 4 bedroom house, and it was
Uh-huh.
really nearby like the area I'm at now, so it was, a pretty decent little spot. But yeah, bank did
Well,
not like it.
the good thing is there might be a housing crash coming,
I'm really
and
rooting
you
for that because
right, and well, so are we, because we're early enough in our loan. We'd like to refinance if we could.
yeah,
Um, uh, so I guess the right now it looks really bad because the housing prices are actually going up,
you
but the home sales are down like 10%, which is not a good thing to see when you're in the retail business, because eventually that going up ceiling is going to fall out, and it's going to cause another crash, like we seen in like what was it, like 2018 or something like that, where they had that big crash and people were selling homes with like 2% interest and stuff.
Yeah, I'd love for that to happen. I'll go buy a place.
If I could get a place with 2% interest, I would have had a $400,000 house.
Yeah,
and still be making the same fucking payment I'm making now.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous.
But yeah, so because I'd love to just have a place. Like, I get the nice thing about here, right, is like if something happens, I just contact the building and they come fix it. But also that takes a lot of time, and like there's little stuff where it's just like I would like to just fix this, but I probably shouldn't because they'll get mad. And
Yep, that's exactly how the rough parts about renting, especially as a maintenance man myself, like living at the place I lived at before I lived here, seeing problems, but being like, I don't really want to fix it because I
that's
don't get
not
to
my
take
job.
that. Right. Yeah. I don't get to take that with me when I go to my own house.
Yep.
So it just goes to the next person that goes to live there. So you don't want to fix it, but also like it kind of sucks because you want to use it, but also the landlords aren't real helpful about getting things fixed. So
not always, no. And then like
I don't know.
Like for me,
PC crash.
What? No, nothing happened. Everything's fine.
Nope, it's my side.
Yeah, I was like, everything's fine.
Yeah, nope, it's on my end. My shitty internet.
But we what was I gonna say? It was something. Yeah, and like I obviously don't work as a maintenance man or whatever, but like I grew up in the middle of fucking nowhere where everything that happened at our house we just fixed ourselves. Like and it's like if I don't know how, I can look it up. None of it's that hard. Like you don't need to be a genius to fix 90% of the things in your house. Like,
exactly.
Maybe if I had like brand new, like modern 2026 appliances, maybe those I'd be like, I don't know if I want to fuck with that. Maybe. But like everything else, it's like, I'll just fix it. It's not that hard.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I even at work, half the time I'm on YouTube because it just, you never know. Well, we got 90,000 acres with so many freaking buildings on it, that 90,000 acres. And every one of them was built between, 1935 to like current 2026.
Yeah.
There's just such a diverse water systems and water line plumbing, and sometimes it's like, well, shit, I've never seen this before. How does that work? So then you go on YouTube and it's like, oh, that's how it works, and you fix it. Not a big deal. YouTube, there are perks to having literal computers that you carry with you.
Yeah.
So
there are a great many perks to that, to be honest.
Yep.
So, did you see the Avengers Doomsday trailer?
I've seen something of the sort, but also it was like 2:00 in the morning and I was like half asleep.
Okay, really quick, you should pull up like Marvel's YouTube and go watch it. And I want you to tell me who you think is speaking at the beginning of that trailer, or like during that trailer.
I'm going to mute it so it's not blasting.
So while he's listening to that, I'm going to talk for a bit because there's going to be a few things to talk about it, obviously, but because the trailer's very, very interesting. There's a couple scenes in this trailer that it's obvious that people are missing because they just have cut them out, which is fun. Like there's a scene where it's like all of the different teams are standing together. So you've got like the new Avengers / Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. You've got Sam Wilson, his Avengers team. You've got Thor standing there, but like there are very obvious like gaps where people should be standing. Yeah. But the picture of it is like, it really looks like Thor came back and didn't know that the franchise was in rebuild and tank mode. Because, Doctor Strange signed with Doom. Spider Man was salary dumped to the Defenders. Scarlet Witch is out with a torn ACL. Hulk has been assigned to the G League. The second apron is ruining the Avengers, which is a really funny joke. Um, Interesting. I don't know. I blame Wonder. What? I need an account I trust more on Twitter to tell me this, actually. No, okay, that is real. Joshua Kuroda Grauer of the I guess Athletics now. Oakland, Sacramento, whatever. Wonder's
Okay,
back.
so
I will.
what was your question again?
I'll do that in just a second. Real
Okay.
quick. Oakland Athletics / Sacramento Athletics / they technically are just listed as the Athletics player Joshua Kuroda Grauer fouled the ball yesterday off of his bat directly into his nuts. And today had to go undergo surgery for a ruptured testicle from said foul ball. Ouch.
Yikes, dog.
That's a rough one.
Yes. I cannot imagine the feeling that he went through.
So he ruptured his testicle, got up, continued the at bat, got a base hit. Like what?
The dude got up?
Uh-huh.
Bro.
Got up, kept playing baseball.
Bro's part of the Avengers.
Maybe he should be. So that was something I was talking about. You saw the scene, right, where Thor enters, like, I think it's New Avengers HQ. So you've got the New Avengers or the Thunderbolts. You've got the Fantastic Four. You've got Captain America and Ant-Man, because that's all Sam Wilson's been able to recruit for his Avengers team. To be fair, I think that room is... I think they've done, like, the thing they did in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailers where they edited out the other Spider-Men in a few scenes. There are people edited out in that scene. It's unquestionable. Like, the spacing is too weird. There are other people in that room. There have to be. But they just don't want to reveal who it is for obvious reasons.
Right. Spoilers.
And so it's really funny. But Thor had to be walking into that room wondering what happened. Why is the franchise in rebuild and tank mode? Where are all the players? Where are all the superstars? Where's Spider-Man? Right. What's going on? Poor Thor. He's like, fuck, I'm supposed to take... More than half of you are just dudes with guns. How are we beating Doom? I don't understand. Right. Doom cop Stormbreaker with 2 fingers. Like, what am I doing here?
Right.
But, so the person talking over that trailer, like the announcer voice, do you know who that is?
Like the beginning and the end, or like
I think the beginning and the end.
Is it Robert Downey Jr.?
How could you tell?
Because
that is not RDJ's voice, but that is his voice for Doom, which is shocking. Because that does not sound like RDJ, which actually makes me more confident.
Well, I definitely could tell it's Chris Hemsworth, which is who I thought you were talking about.
When it was Thor, no.
And then,
no, but that is Dr. Doom, which does not sound like RDJ at all, which shout out to him, because, when they said they wanted him back as Doom because of how talented he was, I thought it was a lie. They just wanted the RDJ name. Hearing that voice though has me a little more intrigued because that does not sound like RDJ.
The only reason why I kind of thought maybe Robert Downey Jr. is because I was watching TikTok videos and there was somebody that was talking about Doom and Robert Downey Jr. So
Gotcha.
that's why I made that guess, because otherwise I would not have been. I don't think I would have been remotely close.
But also, when Steve shows up, and Thor does the "it's not possible," and Steve takes Mjolnir. That is not Captain America. That is the most uncanny valley bullshit I've ever said. That is not Captain America. Why does he look like such a cunt? I don't understand. Like the evil grin of I'm gonna kill you. I don't understand and I don't like it. And that's why Thor, even when he says it's not possible and Steve gets the hammer, Thor's still this ain't right. There's a reason he's doing that.
Right.
Because Thor wouldn't say it's impossible for Steve to be alive. He knows Steve is alive. He knows Steve just went back in time.
Right. It's impossible the fact that he could be a bad person.
Right? Something's impossible. Or do we see early in the movie Doom kill the real Steve Rogers? And then this is what happens. I don't know. And I wonder if part of me wonders if in the scene where you see all of the different teams in that room talking to Thor, there's a weird gap in the middle of the Fantastic Four. What if at the end of the Fantastic Four, the scene that looks bad for Doctor Doom with, Franklin. What if Victor Von Doom is not yet evil, at least not according to the Fantastic Four? Because in most stories, they are kind of friends before Reed does something and Doom begins to hate them. Right. What if they're still friends? And the incursion's happening, so Doom is using everyone to help him wipe out the X-Men universe for some reason. And that's why we see, the Avengers and the X-Men fighting. And then eventually they're faced with the choice of do they continue to help Doom or do they work against him and whatever. And that's the choice Doom is talking about. And what if the reality that Steve goes to have his life with Peggy is also just the Fantastic Four universe? So Steve shows up with Doom and the Fantastic Four to convince them to help? Because who are they going to believe? Two random idiots from a different universe or, goddamn Captain America?
Right.
What if Captain America's corrupted by Doom and we don't know? Or my favorite one, what if that's not actually Steve? There's a real part of me that thinks that's Loki.
Oh, that would make sense with
because Loki at the end of season 2 is undoubtedly worthy of Mjolnir. He's undoubtedly, and the rules for Mjolnir changed in Love and Thunder anyways because Thor redid the magic, but that's unimportant.
Right.
Loki would undoubtedly be worthy at that point. So what if it's Loki?
That would make sense.
But he can't show up as Loki because he knows what a problem that'll be for Thor. So he shows up as Steve. But Thor, being a god, knows something's wrong because something's wrong. That's not Steve.
Right.
I mean, it's at that point, it's his brother pretending to be his best friend. You're going to know there's something off about that.
Right.
I don't know.
Captain America with long hair like that.
Well, Steve had long hair the last.
Well, I know, but it's long and slicked back and Loki looking.
He does that a lot too. I don't know what they're doing, but it's so intriguing.
That gives you something to look forward to, huh?
I guess. Dude, that movie's either going to be so bad or so good, but either way, it's going to make infinite money.
Right. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
But
Choke on air like your mom. She goes, hey.
oh yeah, that's a time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a time. Little Missy here had me pretty much up since 2 o'clock on.
Why?
I don't know. She was just restless. Well, I mean, she'd sleep fine in my arms, but as soon as I lay her down, she'd start grunting and flailing around, getting all mad. As soon as I pick her up, she'd be all calm and sleep. So I just gave up after 3 attempts and just laid on the recliner with her. I didn't sleep much, but she sure slept okay.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which then made Dad fall asleep over lunch and then didn't wake up until 10 minutes past his lunch. And then I was like, oh shit. Had a lot of stuff I had to get done. That sounds
Oh,
like a you problem, Dad.
pretty much.
Yep, sure is.
Because I bet she just napped all day.
No. So they so grandkids came over
Hmm.
and they all went to a puppet show, I guess.
Oh, fun.
And so she got a free book from going to the puppet show, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah, I had fun at the puppet show. Dean's funny.
Yes, he
The
is.
dog.
Yeah, he
Because
is.
he's like so concerned after I take her for
Oh,
the day.
did Mom tell you that finally?
Yep. So he'll like be all concerned, like, where's the baby? So he'll go and look in this room where she's usually at, or then he'll go look over in this room, and then he looks all concerned at Rena, like, where's she at?
And then he checks a room, freaks out a little bit, then runs over and checks to make sure he still has food. And then he goes and checks a couple other rooms because did the baby take his food when she left too?
Yeah. If the baby disappeared, does that mean my food can disappear too?
Uh-huh. Poor guy. He gets so sad every time I call them. He can hear
I'm
me in the
sure.
phone. He tries to
Yeah.
attack Mom's phone sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
It's
funny.
kind of funny because like he's so angry. He acts so angry when he sees me. And he walks up, snips my fingers, and he's like, "Okay, whatever."
Uh-huh.
Like, do you have to make a scene out of it every time?
Yes. Yes, he
I
does.
guess. What a goofball.
He is a goofball. It's funny because you know him so much. You're just like, yeah, you're going to bark. Shut up.
Because he, like, if I didn't know him, and I got out of my truck and he come all bristled haired and, you know, I'd be freaked out. If I was a mailman, I'd jump right back on the truck, and I
They
ain't
do a
delivering
lot
your
of the
mail.
time.
But me knowing him, I'm like, dude, shut up.
And he goes, oh, hi, I know you.
Yeah. Oh. I may have overreacted.
He barks at our cars sometimes. I don't think he likes cars, is what. He likes to ride in cars, but I don't think he likes cars.
Right. Oh,
He's a weird little dude.
he is a weird little dude. He's a traumatized dude. Yeah. Because of what he went through with his, I think it was his brother.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough time.
Always makes me wonder what he would have been like if his brother wouldn't have ended up the way he did.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know.
If he'd have been, I don't know. Which was funny because like his brother was obviously the smarter one of the two.
Well, no, at the time we really thought it was Dean.
Really?
Oh, Sammy was dumb. Sammy was
Really?
dumb, but We don't know if that was an act or if he was just he was a big dumb oaf.
Oh, all over me. Thanks, honey. You're welcome, Dad. Anytime.
Yeah,
Now you got the hiccups, don't you?
nice. Fun.
Or may not have thrown up all over Dad.
Hashtag deserved.
Yeah, well, I'm used to it. She likes to do it a lot.
Yeah.
It's a baby thing. Yeah, it's a baby thing. And then the hiccups piss her off.
I hope I'm right that it's Loki, because now that I think about it, him like making Steve take the hammer and then it actually being Loki and then him revealing that it's Loki, so it's not only my brother's alive, but he's now worthy of Mjolnir, would be the craziest processing moment for Thor. 5 minutes after some random man just caught Stormbreaker and made him look like an idiot.
Right. Thor's brain's about to short circuit.
I do wish we'd been getting the Doctor Doom build up this whole time. The wasted time with Kang now really sucks because this could be really good or would have been extra.
Right. Oh. What do you think, honey? What do you think? You silly girl.
That's crazy. Apparently the Odyssey's really good. I probably won't see it until it comes out, but
Right. Yeah, I plan to watch it someday, but probably not anytime soon.
yeah, it's like a 3-hour movie and like
Right. I'm struggling. Tries to talk and because of her hiccups. Wait, want something? Ow. Let go of the cord. Little iron grip baby.
deserved. I'm trying to
It's
think.
okay, honey.
I don't know what we've. Is there anything else going on this week?
I don't know. I'm waiting for football. I'm ready
Yeah.
for football to be a thing again. It's okay, sweetie. Yes, it's okay now. It's okay. I know you got the hiccups. It pisses you off. This helps sometimes. Make her run.
Make her run. Not running.
One day, I just felt like running.
Oh, that's insane. An Angels scout who calls himself the baseball spy was fired earlier this season after filming Rockies coaches on his cell phone while working in the stands. They were trying to cheat off of the Rockies.
Really?
That's insane.
You that scared of the Rockies?
Yeah. Also, shout out ESPN. They got to make sure they can pay Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith. So they're
Right, I've
firing
seen
a
all the
bunch of
firing.
actual useful people.
Right? Yeah, I've seen that.
But yeah, keep Stephen A. Smith and Pat McAfee, who are fucking stupid.
Mhm.
The only good thing Pat
Yeah.
McAfee does is he's good at getting guests to be on his show for some reason.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen that. There was quite a few people they fired.
Yep.
But I've seen there's quite a few people that are kind of upset about it on TikTok.
Well, yeah, because it's bad.
But reached.
What the fuck? That's such a real response. Apparently, Marvel dropped a suggested watch list for Avengers Doomsday
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't include Shang-Chi or Deadpool and Wolverine, which is really weird. Like, Shang-Chi was featured in the trailer. He seems pretty important. And, like, all the rumors suggest Deadpool and Wolverine are important. So, why?
Huh.
That's really weird.
I don't
I
know.
don't
It's
know.
beyond me. Is that a real ass telephone on the wall?
Yes.
Is that for just like calling?
I have bits to do with it. It's not plugged into anything, but
Oh,
yeah, you
I
can
thought maybe
still
that was
buy
just-
them. Brand new.
I thought that. Yeah, I know, but like I thought maybe that was like a call down to like the office or something. Hey, your shit's broken. Come fix it.
I wish we could do that. No, I just get to put in a work order on the app and then wait 6 weeks for them to come do anything.
Yeah.
They sent out a survey the other day. There was like a survey about how much you like living here and the property management company and shit. I don't think they liked my responses to the survey.
I mean, it's a fair response though.
Uh-huh.
If they want examples as to why you gave that response, you have plenty of them. It's not like it's, it was painted the wrong color or something stupid like that. It's like unlivable when you first got there. So
Yeah. It's
like
a whole time.
borderline like freaking violations and fines type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was redone. That's what cracks me up. Oh, we redid the
Yeah,
place.
because that's why we didn't get to go fully tour this place, was because they were in the middle of redoing it.
Mhm. Which is funny because, like, if they redid everything, how do you do all that stuff and not check any of the outlets?
Yep.
It seems like something you would check if you're redoing an apartment, you know? Nothing like saying, here's a brand new apartment that nothing works in.
Yeah. Yeah. House of the Dragon season 3 started, and I need to watch it.
I have to restart it all because I don't know where I left off. I don't know where Aspen left off, and she doesn't remember any of it. And honestly, I've forgotten quite a bit of it because it's been a long time. So eventually, we're just gonna sit down and binge watch the House of Dragon from the beginning.
Fair. Yeah, I think eventually I have to rewatch it too. I don't remember the first season at all.
I really don't remember. Spoilers if anybody hasn't seen it yet, but like
Uh-huh.
the only thing I remember is the one son getting.
But wasn't that in season 2?
That was season 2 though? Yeah, but that's like one of the earliest things I remember.
Because
is,
like season 1 obviously had the younger versions of Rhaenyra and Alicent at the start.
Right.
But like
Yeah.
I remember the younger versions. I don't remember everything that happened, but I remember the younger versions. And then right when they aged up, I remember nothing.
Yeah, see, I don't remember anything. Like I remember some of the stuff in the younger version, like where, sneaking out of the castle and stuff like that. I remember that, but like, I don't really remember anything after that. And then I remember them getting older, and then like one of the sons getting killed early on. So Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
That's why I wasn't upset about having to rewatch it. So. It's like I had to rewatch. It's amazing because I rewatched all of the original Game of Thrones, and I can't believe how much stuff I didn't catch the first time I watched it.
Fair.
But it also, I also think it helps. Like when you watch something for the first time, you really don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
and then when you go through and watch it the second time, you know, like why things are happening and why they're transpiring and what's going to happen, and so you catch things a little easier.
Yeah.
So.
Which makes sense.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know.
I need to go through and watch all of the Star Wars again.
Also fair.
Movies. I was going to, and I was serious about it because I thought we were going to start up Star Wars again in our group a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And we played for like 2 sessions and then went back to D&D.
Yeah. What did you start for that this time?
Well, it's our Game of Thrones campaign.
No, I mean the Star Wars game.
Oh, I can't remember what time period it was, but I was a droid, which I'd never played a droid before, and I was actually having fun playing as a droid. I was doing my best droid talk.
Why did you never convince Andy to run a vampire game for us, you bastard?
Well, I know he keeps talking about it, but I don't know. I think if we keep ending up where we don't play our regular group, there's a chance that he's going to get impatient and want to run something or something. But I know he likes to play, and I don't know.
Fair.
One of these days, like I wouldn't mind, like really diving into the vampires lore and history and stuff, and then DMing once for a vampire game, so that way Andy can actually play a vampire rather
Fair.
than having to run, because he always ends up being the DM in the vampire games and stuff. So,
Fair.
but I got a lot of learning to do before I can DM a. Like I think I could do D&D. Right now, I've been exposed to D&D for long enough time and know a lot about it. I think I could run a D&D campaign and stuff, but vampires, on the other hand, although there's like less to it than D&D, there's still a very intricate lore with the vampire games and stuff. So, and that's important, in my opinion, when it comes to if you're gonna, DM any kind of game, role play game, is if you don't have the lore, it just doesn't. You might know the rules, but if you don't know the lore, it's not gonna work out properly because it's gonna be like, well, that doesn't make any sense because these people hate these people, or that doesn't make sense because that population went extinct or whatever. So
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard this. This is very late to be talking about something that's this interesting. It came out last week that Microsoft has basically been tracking everybody through Windows 11 this entire time. They know everything you've ever done on your computer ever. And they've been like willingly and without even being asked, giving that information to literally anyone who kind of wants it. Governments, businesses, anybody. So Microsoft really fucking sucks right now, which is also tough because Xbox is by far the best gaming company right now. Well, of the air quotes major players. So that's a tough thing. But I think I've fully decided that when it's new computer time, I'm going to buy a Steam machine so I can play Steam games. and then some version of an Apple computer. So I give Microsoft zero money ever again because fuck them.
Right.
I'm done. I'm done.
That's understandable. But the thing is they just keep get caught doing shit like that.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
Microsoft just keeps doing that. And like, if there's one thing, you can hate Apple all you want every day. But if there's one thing Apple does, it's actually give a shit about user privacy. Remember when they wouldn't let the US government into an actual terrorist's phone because they're like, no, we tell our consumer we value their privacy. So no, government, you can't get in here. And the government's like, but we're the government. And Apple goes, we're Apple, fuck you.
Right.
Which is funny.
Right now we are net positive, unlike you, government.
Yeah, right? Like, you're worth negative multiple trillions of dollars. We are a literal $1 trillion company. Fuck off.
Right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so that is my current plan. I don't know what a Steam machine actually costs, though. Let's go look. I know it's more than it should be, and that's not because it's bad.
$4,000.
No, I don't think it's that. I know it's more than it should be, but that's because RAM prices. Yeah, it's $1,049 for the base model.
Mm.
For the 2 terabyte with the Steam controller, it's about $1,500. 14 just for the 2 terabyte version, which is probably what I'd want.
Right.
Yeah, and then
I keep thinking I'm gonna upgrade my PC, but I feel like why in the hell would I upgrade my PC until I get like fiber or something?
that's fair. Well, let me know when you want to. I'll help you figure it out. It's gonna be expensive this time around.
Well, I might have to. Hopefully someday, like shit like that crashes a little bit. But I don't think so.
Convince everyone that AI is bad.
Right.
I've been trying, but everyone I talk to that has anything to do with it just doesn't give a shit because they're stupid and I hate them.
Yeah. So
Because like games will come out that use AI and I'll tell people and they'll go, I don't care. It's like, I don't understand this idea. Well, it makes things cheaper. You're a video game company who's using AI to create voice lines. I promise you people would do that for free. I would be voices in video games for free just so I can have more voice acting stuff out there to use for actual jobs that will pay me. The issue is those developers are lazy pieces of shit who suck at everything they do. And like, I don't care. Like, you could get somebody to do it for free. You're electing to remove jobs from humans because you're a piece of shit. Like, you're just a bad person. And then supporting those companies only makes more companies do it. I hate it.
What was it you I was talking about? Talking to about the data center they're trying to put in our area?
No, but I did see that that's happening.
Wow, they're trying to. The public is very not.
It's gonna happen, man.
So. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's just gonna happen.
Well, yeah, we're already hard up on water, and now they want to put this thing in that's gonna fucking use half our water that we don't have. Yeah, that makes. I mean, it's gonna add a lot of jobs and revenue in our area, but also, what good is that when it's gonna kill all the farmers? So, I don't know. It's just. And the other problem is that the ranch that they're buying is a really like nice ranch and property, and they're gonna buy the place and tear it up and turn it into an industrial sack of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that. It's like, why are you opting to put these data centers in places that don't have the water to support them? Like, what is? I don't understand why that. You know. That seems to be the trend. Like, why would you not put it down south where there's ample amounts of water? You know, I don't know. Confused. I think the reason why they do it here is because it's, they are able to sway the public pretty easily with, oh, big money, but literally it's just a rock in the bottom of the can as far as their budget goes,
Mm-hmm.
And people are just easily like, oh, but we're getting free money. But yeah, but once it's here, and it's here forever, and it's going to be a negative effect on the area more than it's a positive effect.
Yep.
But I'm so glad you got that $15,000 grant for your library.
Yeah. It's all awful. And yeah, I mean, data centers are the worst. For some reason, they have to use our fresh water to do things.
Right.
I still don't understand that fully. Like, just force them to, and like, why do they need a continuous supply of it? I get evaporation
can't
exists, but
recycle?
like, figure it out. And if your company isn't smart enough to figure it out, maybe you shouldn't own a data center.
I'm gonna say, like, power plants literally recycle their cooling water
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over and over again. And then you have things like what happened in Cheyenne, where it's big news, where they released a very, very hard to kill bacteria back into the it's not it was a misconception because they said it was in the water supply. It's not in the water supply. It goes back into like a recycling deal. So the city has a way to recycle the water, and then they distribute it to people that have gardens and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be like potable water, but it's good enough water to water your plants with and stuff. But that's what it ended up tainting, and they have to go through and go through months and months of trying to kill this very hard to kill bacteria. And that all came directly from the data center. They purposefully put that bacteria into their water and then released it back into. Like, you didn't see that being an issue, or
Right.
like, so yeah, we're already seeing that data center hasn't hardly been there for very long, and we're already seeing like highly negative impacts on the, things around it, the cities and the land, and so. And the other thing is, not only are they going to build the data center, they have to actually build a whole separate like power plant just to support the data center,
Yeah, pretty much.
because there's nothing in this area that can produce enough power to support the power that's needed for that data center.
But also, we want to put in this data center that's going to fuck up ecosystems where we are, but we have to vote no on putting in a nuclear plant a few, somewhere. It was between you guys and Casper somewhere. Because oh no, it's bad. It's like, no,
Well,
actually, it's not. Dude,
Yeah.
nuclear plants really
I
aren't
under-
dangerous. I get they
I
were
agree, I
50
agree.
fucking years ago. It's
Right.
not
But
now.
the thing is people are uneducated and they hear nuclear and think, oh fuck, I don't want that,
Right, because they're stupid. But they hear AI, and even though everything surrounding it says it's bad, they're still so stupid that they want it anyways.
Right.
I genuinely don't understand. Like, I genuinely don't get it. I don't get wanting to have opinions when you're too stupid to do any research.
The problem is like the public isn't going to get much of a. So there's a lot of people that are not happy about this idea,
Mhm.
and
As they
it's not
should.
going to matter because they're not the ones that are going to get to make the decision, because the land is up for sale. There's nothing that we can do to stop them from buying that land.
Right.
And the only other thing is they have to work out a deal with the Bureau of Reclamation and a few other places that have nothing to do really with public. The Bureau is just it's government stuff, so they're just gonna take the money because it doesn't really affect them any. The people that are really going to be affected are the people that live nearby and the people downstream and stuff like that. And but they don't really get much of a say in where these things get built.
Yeah.
The only thing that it might be able to stop it is if some rich person, like famous person, like we already have, Post Malone bought property.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes in and buys the rest of that because he wants to preserve the land or something, like somebody that's rich and able to just, because it's like $10 million for that ranch. It's like 8,000 acres or something like that. So we'll see.
Also,
It happens.
speaking of idiots, all the people freaking out over the Odyssey because, it's not casted correctly because there are people of other races. one, they're Greek, so why are we not mad that Matt Damon is playing Odysseus? Like, you're fucking
Right.
stupid. You're telling me exactly what kind of human you are when you're making this argument. But also, somebody's like, you know, historical films set in places where only one race existed. They say when it's set in a place in the sea between 3 separate continents. Like, you're actually just the dumbest person alive. Stop pretending you know where things are, I guess. Like,
Right.
and also, other thing. Why are we calling The Odyssey a historical film? There is a
Right.
Cyclops that eats people in this movie, and there are gods that every one of you claims don't exist because you claim whichever version of the god you believe in is the real one, and these ones
Right.
never existed. So how is it historical? It's then a work of fiction. And works of fiction can have anybody as anyone, unless it actually matters. Because people keep trying to use the Black Panther argument, which makes no fucking sense. It doesn't matter who Helen of Troy is. It does matter who T'Challa is. That like actually does matter. It also matters that you make sure you make Magneto Jewish. Why? Because the entire reason Magneto exists how he does is because he survived the Holocaust. That's it. Like, there are some characters where it matters. In a entirely fictional movie that really it doesn't matter, but it kind of takes place in Greece, I think people don't know where Greece is. Like, it doesn't matter, dude. It really doesn't. But it's annoying. Ugh. But I don't know. You got anything else to talk about?
No, that pretty much does it for me.
All right. We playing games in a bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna have to help Aspen for a little while.
Alright.
Do some cooking and stuff. So
Well, let me know. But I guess without further... Oh,
no later than 7:30.
all right.
Will be available.
All right. Well, without further ado, that'll do it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.